As we are discussing in the previous class for loops, and today also we are going to continue with the same for loops concepts. And based on today's class, I'm going to share you the task and assignments one more time. And earlier I have given you the task called as phone number, and I asked you to collect the phone number and complete the every digit till you get the total sum of the digits at the single digit, right? That using the while loop. You have executed that one using the while loop. Now you are going to execute the same thing using the for loop. Okay, that is one task. Second task is second task is nothing but uh, today I'm going to share you one more assignment. That assignment is related to your registration number. Okay, bike registration number. The assignment name is bike registration number. Now you can take the assignment, and after taking the assignment and today's class, I'm going to discuss with you one of the important point. So before to that, just take the assignment. Your assignment number 3. First assignment you have done is BMI calculator. Second one you have done is in terms of phone number using the while loop and also using the for loop. Now assignment number 3 is bike registration number. Now what is this bike registration number assignment is? Actually what happened, I have purchased one bike. In my case only it was happened. I have purchased one bike, and that bike, what are the bike for bike registration is required, right? So registration means 4 number will be there. So bike registration number consists of 4 digits, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 4 digits, what are the registration number is there? Actually I'm not interested to have one of the random number. Just if you go with the RTO, they will allot one random number. Basically I'm not interested to have the random numbers. What are the phone number or what are the bike number, anything I will select as per my choice. So in the same way, I have chosen the number. For choosing the bike number, first I don't know about the how to choose the bike numbers and all these things I don't know. So I approached a consultancy. And in the consultancy, I asked the person, just I want the bike registration number of my favorite number. He told that for one number, one cost will be there. It depends on the bidding or something like this. Okay, done. I'm okay with the cost of that number. If it is for 5,000 or 10,000, what are the number, I'm ready to pay for that. Now he asked me what is the requirement, which type of number you are looking for. Then I told that condition 1. My condition 1 is in the 4 digits, what are the digits are there? The first digit should be less than second digit. It should be less than third digit, and it should be less than fourth digit. Means all the digits should be in the increasing order only. This is my requirement number 1. Everything should be in the increasing order only. Okay, so not even 2 numbers also should be the same. Side by side, double 3 is there also, I'll not accept. Only increasing order, completely increasing order. Okay, this is condition number 1. Condition number 2. I told that condition 2 is the digit 4. What are the last digit is there? That digit 4 should be equal to 9 only. It has to end with 9 only. It should not have with respect to anything else. It should be ended with 9 only. That is my condition number 2. Right? Next, coming to the condition number 3. What are the condition number 3 is there? The condition number 3 is the sum of the digits. What are the sum of 4 digits are there? Sum of 4 digits should be equal to 8. Up to single digit number. If I total that one, it has to come to 8. Okay, that is the requirement. I told these are the 3 requirements and it has to satisfy every requirement. Condition 1 and condition 2 and condition 3. And in between and is there. It is not or. And means 3 of them should be true. Not only one of them. This is my requirement. I told like this. Then the person, whoever the consultancy person is there, he told that don't tell the conditions like that. Based on your conditions, I have to check the numbers, sir. No. It is not possible. You only provide the list of numbers. He asked me to provide the list of numbers which satisfies these conditions. And whenever that number is available, I will block the number for you. He told that I have to check all these conditions for every number, means it is not possible. You only provide the list of numbers. So to get the list of numbers, what I have done is I have written the Python program for that. And after writing the Python program, it has given me the list of numbers and I have shared the list of numbers to him. Right? Now the same question I'm going to ask for you. Write the program for the list of numbers. So example purpose, I'm going to show you one of the number 0179. That is one of the number where 0 also should be included. 4-digit number na, so 4 digits should be there. That is one of the number. If you total that, you are going to get 17. Once again, if you total, you will get 8. Directly you will not get the 8. That is not possible. Because last number only 9 is there, means single, by first time only how you will get the 8. Right? And this is one of the number, and second number is 0269. Like this, some numbers are there. How many are there? I don't remember exactly, but some numbers are there. I want all the numbers which satisfies this condition. I want them in the list. And one of the student is giving like this, 0, 1, 7, 9. He is printing like this. No, it should not be printed in that way. Or it should not even, one student is doing like this, 1, 7, 9. This is one number. Second number 0, 2, 6, 9. Like this, some students have shown me the answers. This is also wrong answer. My required output is this one. I want in this way. In this way, the required output. This is the required output. Now, for completing this task, okay, I'm going to give you 2 hints. Hint number 1, complete assignment number 2 first. If you complete assignment 2 only, you'll understand this one. Because there's sum of the digits, so if you don't know how you can do the sum of the digits here. So complete assignment 2 first. That is the hint number 1. No sir, without completing assignment 1, I will do assignment 2. This one only directly means you will only face the problem. Right? This is assignment number 2. First complete assignment number 2. Next, hint number 2 is this concept you can do only using the for loop. This will be done using the for loop, where nested for loop. What other concept we are going to discuss today now? That concept is going to be the important one. It is going to be on the nested for loop. So what is nested for loop? The meaning you are going to understand in the today's class. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? So the hint 2 is nested for loop. So based on these two, you are going to do. And I'm going to give you the third hint also. Since the integers, what are the integers are there? Integers cannot have the 0 at the starting. So obviously it will be in the string format like this. Everyone will be in the string. So hint number 3 is numbers are in the string. They are list of strings. Because 0179 int cannot be there. If you try to convert 0179 something, it will give only 179. 0 will not be considered. It will not store the 0. In the starting of the 0, it will not consider. So obviously it has to be in the string. 0 has to be printed at the starting, should be there, miss, it has to be in the string. That is the hint number 3. Okay, I have given you the 3 hints. So once you understand the question, just try to complete the assignment using the nested for loop after the class. Next question, next point, one of the most important point. Yesterday, through one of the student, I have received one mail and one message stating that what are the concepts we are discussing, that concepts for practicing or for recollecting or something, they require some additional time. So they ask us simply, instead of today's class, take a break. Actually today's class, they asked for me to take the break and give some time for our preparation, and we can have the tomorrow class something. But I have received only from one student. Since I have received from one student, just I'm not going to consider that one, and I'm considering the today's class, and I'm going with the regular class. Okay, I'm assuming for practice, the time for the practice is after the class. Whatever you are doing after the class, it is the entire day. What are the day you are having? Entire day is for practice only. Okay, other than 1.5 hour, remaining 22.5 hours is there now. In that 22.5 hours, you are going to find another some time for your practice, balance 22.5 hours. I am assuming that you are having the time for your practice in the entire day. No sir, I want to practice only in the class timing only, miss, then we have to take the break. Or you want to go through the previous concepts once again, miss, we have to take the break. If a more number of students are feeling in the same way, for me taking 1 day class break is not a problem, because students understanding is only important. If the students are not understanding, just simply completing the topics, what is the use? End result, finally, for what purpose we are doing all these things is only you have to get the job. If that is not getting achieved, what is the doing of all these things, means waste. So if any one of you are feeling that you want the gap for 1 day for your for additional things to recollect all these things, miss, I'm going to give you the break for tomorrow. I'm not going to give the break today, because that yesterday's class, what are the concept of loop is there, that has to be completed. If 50% completed and 50% is not completed, though if I give the break also, there will be no use. You'll not understand completely. So let us complete that entire topic. And after completing the entire topic, now if you want the break, you can have practice on the conditional statements and using the loops. Before to conditional statements, till operators, data types and operators, this comes under basic part. That just one line of code. Only from conditional statements onwards, you'll get the block of code. Conditional statements, while loop and for loop. These three of them are having the block of code. Before to that, everything are one line of code, separate. Each line is separate. There is no connection between them, nothing. So just in the today's class, I will complete the balance part of the for loop. And at the end, I will ask one more time for you the question. If you are feeling any difficulty, I'm going to give you the break time. And if you want me to repeat any of the concept, I will repeat also. Today's class will be completed just in half an hour, because almost we have completed everything. Just I have to explain for you in the for loop, what is the meant by break, how it is going to break, and within the for loop, how this continue will work. And for loop with yes, and these all the things already you know, because in the while loop also you know break, in the while loop also you know else part. Same logic will be applied here. No difference will be there. So I'm going to complete the class in just half an hour. By 10 o'clock, I will complete the class of today's topic. From 10 to 10:30, what are the things you want me to revise? I'll revise. And after that, if you feel that tomorrow we want the break, and so that we'll prepare from day after tomorrow, you take the next topic, miss, I will give the time for your preparation. Not required, sir. We are preparing in the afternoon session and we are doing everything fine, miss. Tomorrow, actually, the class will be done based on your requirement only. Is the points are clear? Now, yeah, sir, it's going to much faster than 1.5x speed, sir. And we need to understand and write notes. It is very difficult task. So for non-IT students, okay. Sir, for assignment expected output, please. Assignment expected output here. Revant. That is the assignment expected output. And we don't need break, but we can have one class which covers loops again. Okay. Done, guys. So first, let us get into this one, and from there we'll have repetition at the end. Okay. So just Prudvi, can you give us time to write the notes? Guys, online students in front of me, offline students are sitting. Almost 30 to 40 students are there in front of me, close to. And I don't know exact number, I have not counted, but it is close to 30 to 40 students. And these 30 to 40 students, since they are writing and they are saying that understood or something, based on that, I'm going to the next program, basically. If any student says that I'm not able to understand, miss, I used to stop. But here the students are saying that it is clear. That is the reason I'm moving in the next one. Okay. Based on the students, I'm just asking the students whether they have written the notes or not. And from there only I'm moving, basically. But still, if you feel that I'm moving fast, or if you feel that, okay, if you feel that I'm moving fast, or if you feel that you're not having the time to write the notes, if you feel in that way, I request everyone to raise the hand immediately. Online students, just you click on the raise hand. Okay. When I'm explaining, not now. When I'm explaining, whenever you find that, yeah, I understand. So most of the students in this class are feeling somewhat fast or something. Okay. And I assume that most of the students are from non-IT background only. So just let us go one more time and we'll go with the slow. Okay. Now let's have the one more example for the for loop. Right. Okay. Let us have one more example for the for loop. As we have discussed in the previous class for loops, multiple examples, and we have seen with respect to mostly like odd or even and the sum. These are the examples which we have covered till now. Now, other than sum, let's try with another one. What is the example we'll try is, I want to print the multiplication table. Some multiplication table I want to print. Generally, forget about the Python, forget about C language or any programming language. As I've told you, if anyone asks you the question, for example, one person has asked me the question. What is the question is, write a program, write a program to print multiplication table. Write a program to print multiplication table. This is the question was given to us. Okay. Now, whenever they are asked to write a program, okay, and whatever they're asking, whether it is a multiplication table or whether it is anything, just in your mind, remove first Python. If you are a normal, without programming language, if you have to do on a paper and pen in front of notes only is there. No Python is there, no laptop is there, nothing is there. Only paper and pen is there, your brain is there. Without using the Python program, how you will write generally? For example, anyone has asked you the question, I want the phi table. How you are going to write in the phi table? First you will start like this, 5 into 1 is equal to 5. 5 into 2 is equal to 10. 5 into 3 is equal to 15. 5 into 4 is equal to 20. Something you are going to write like this, right? Now, after this one, first, what is the first step you are writing in the notes is 5 into, what are the table the user is asking? First, you are going to write that one, right? Now, here also the same way. Okay. Now, first, I'm going to write, for example, I want the first line. How to print the first line? Print of first 5 number has to be printed, followed by into symbol has to be printed. Into symbol directly can you, how to print into symbol? Symbol has to be printed. It has to be in the string format. So I'm going to keep in the string. So 5 into comma 1. Next, equal to symbol has to be printed. Then what I have to do? Equal to should be in the string is equal to 5. So it is going to give the output like this. 5 into 1 is equal to 5. Similarly, 5 into 2, 5 into 3, 5 into 4, 5 into 5. Something, let us take an example like this. This is 5 into 2, 5 into 3, 5 into 4, 5 into 5. And this is 10, this is 15, 20, and 25. So it is going to print like this, right? Now, this is just generally you have printed. Up to this one is clear. At least first step in your mind you have to get is, if there is no Python code, there is no Python, there is no C language, there is no programming only. First, what we will do in the notes. Similarly, I have shared one assignment for you now. Phone number example I have shared now. Phone number example, how you have to get in your mind. Generally, how you will do in the phone number and how you are going to do the total. That one, just forget about the Python code. Generally, with your paper and pen and your mind is there, how you will do. That one you have to get in the mind, then automatically you will get the answer. Okay. Now, so here phi table is there. This is the phi table. Now in this, every time 5 is repeated commonly. First one is repeated commonly. Star also repeated commonly. What of the star is there? This is also getting commonly. Next, 1. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every time it is changing. Now I want to change the every time that one, and this line has to be repeated. This one only has to be repeated, but by changing that one. Now what are the options? By using the loop, either while loop or using the for loop. Now I want using the for loop. So here I'm writing I. Now what is the starting value of I? So starting value of I, I'm going to consider here 1. So in the multiplication table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. So I want to take with the 1. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write for I in range of 1 to where. For example, I want to print up to 5 5s are. Then if this is the case, this is the example, then what is the last number of I is 5. So 5 should be included means what I have to write here? 6. This point is clear now. Why we have to write here this one means because this is changing every time. For example, this is changing every time. This one I will write in the I. Whichever is changing, that is I. Which is not changing, that is not I. Fixed means fixed. Changing means keep in the I. And that I value you consider from starting to ending. If it is numbers, write in the numbers. If it is not numbers, take in a list. Okay. So now I'm going to write for I in this. Okay. Every time I value will come. Done. Is equal to, comma, is equal to. Is equal to is changing every time? No. Is equal to is fixed. So is equal to like this. Now let me execute up to here first. So 5 1s are 2. 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 5 3s are. Up to here everything is clear now. Everyone is clear up to here? How I have written that one? Did I start directly for 5 in range of? No. Starting, what is my first idea? First I have written this one in front of you. After that I am writing this one. Right? Now, next it has to print next value. What is the next value? First time 5, second time 10, third time 15. Every time 1 value it is printing. Now, how to get that value means that is nothing but 5 into I. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s. It is going to multiply directly. That number will be, you are going to get like that. And I'm going to have simple. So above thing in shortcut, I'm going to write like this. Now, sir, here it is 5 table only, na? So instead of 5 table, if the user has asked a 6 table, but it will not print the 6 table, right? Now, okay, ask the user to enter the table number. Int of, input of, enter the number for which you want multiplication table. Why I am asking this one? Earlier I have not written this code now. Why suddenly I am writing this one? Because if the question was given as per the requirement of the user, the table you have to print. You are going to write like this. For example, they ask directly print the 5 table only. Then no need to even ask the user to enter the number also. Directly we can write here itself 5. Now for example, the user has entered 5 means this is working. If the user has entered 6 means which will change? Which part will change? 6 1s are, only first letter will change, right? So first letter I am going to modify into n. So he has written 5 means 5, 6 means 6, 2 means 2, 10 means 10, what are the number? And this one also n into I. Now what happens? He is going to enter the, for example, 6 into 1, 6 into 2, 6 into 3. Is the point is clear? Now what are the table? Sir, generally the table will be up to 2 1s are 2 means up to 2 10s are no sir. That is standard one. Na? Okay, up to 2 10s are I want. Then what is the maximum number of I have to consider is 11. Then automatically it gives up to, for example, 7 table. 7 1s are to 7 10s are. Is the points are clear? Now when you are going to ask this line, means when you have to ask the user to enter the number. For example, they already have given the I want 7 table. Then no need to ask the user to enter the number. Directly you only write here in 7. Because it is already locked. Is the point is clear? Which one you want to repeat, that should be inside the loop. Which one you want to change the values, that should be here. Repetition should be inside, changing should be here. So that it will change every time 1 value. Is the point is clear guys for everyone? Right? Now coming to the next example. There is a list. In the list, some males are there, some females are there. Before going to the next example, anyone having any questions on this example? Everyone has written the notes? Online students? If anyone has not written the notes, just click on the what are the you're giving now? Okay. If you have not written, just click. Done. Coming to this, there is a list of males. Okay. Now first let me write the program. Program is question. So question is, write a program to give the count of each category. Count of each category. Count of each category. Now, so here list is equal to males. One M is there. One more person male. One more person M. And next I'm having F. Okay. F, 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 and followed by M. And followed by again F, followed by F, followed by F. You are having something like this. Now in this, I want the count of each category. Count of each category. Now two questions are there. Question number 1. Before going to this question, I want the unique values in the list. Write a program to give unique values in the list. Unique values in the list. Write a program for this. That is the question. Same example in this. Now what are the unique values? Forget, I told you, whenever you see the question, what is the first step you have to do? Forget about Python. Forget about any programming language. In your mind, you have to get only one point called as, with your eyes you are doing. Now how you will do this one? What are the unique categories are there means what you will do? First, you are going to take in terms of unique values I want. For this, two different options are there. Not two different, multiple options are there. Okay. In that, one of the option is simply you have to remove the duplicates. You have to remove the duplicates means just convert into set. Then automatically duplicates will be removed. So this is option number 1. So just I'm converting this one to set. But they asked the unique values. What are the unique values means? What are the unique values means? F and M. These are the unique values. But the output I'm getting as a set. For example, if they ask you to write a program to print list of unique values. List of unique values in the given list. In the given list. This is the question. Okay. Now, means output they want as a list. Now, I'm going to have the list of like this. Then again, I'm going to convert to list. If the question was given to me the list of unique values, this is the list I am convert. If they have not given me to the print the list of values, then why list? Anything is okay. Even tuple also okay, set also okay, anything is also okay. List of unique values means it has to be list. List means square brackets. Earlier in the assignment, I have given the list of numbers. List of numbers means you have to provide in the list only. Right? Now, so whenever they have given you the question list of unique values, this is option number 1. Now, question number 2. Same question. Write a program to print the given list of values in the given list without using set. They will ask the question like this. Without using set. Sir, for example, they have not asked, sir. Then set is also okay. Anything is okay. No restriction. For example, if they have given the question and the question you can solve by using the while loop, you can solve by using the for loop also. You can choose as per your choice. Don't ask the interviewer written question in which way I have to do. Don't ask, never ask the interviewer again the question. For interviewer is ask the questions, you have to give the answers. Don't ask written questions. Okay. So if the interviewer has given the question, I want like this. If you are having in your mind multiple options, simply do any one of the option. If the interviewer asks, then the interviewer after that, after seeing that one, he will ask, SRK, is there any other option? Then you can say that, sir, in Python, multiple options will be there. In this, one of the option I have shown you in front of you. If you want me, miss, I will try another option also. Then they'll understand that you are having the subject. Because you can solve the problem in multiple options, miss, subject is there. If you are able to solve in only one option, miss, you are trying to by heart. Is the point is clear? So here they ask you to write the program to print the list of unique values in the given list without using the set, means option 2. Okay. Now I'm going to use the for loop. Now first, again I'm asking the question. Whenever they have given the question, if you are using only your brain, means generally forget. I will even forget this one. I will show you one more. Because that example is easy, so easily you will say M and F. Now let me take an example like this. There is one data set. In this data set, I'm having the day. Here days are there in the Excel sheet. How many records are there? I also don't know. Okay. But in this one column called as day is available. In that day, what are the unique values are there? How you are going to do manually? Forget about the Python. If I share this Excel and I ask the what are the unique values are there, means what you will do first Sunday. First you will observe the first is Sunday is there. Same Sunday is repeated. So no need to count one more time. So what are the unique values means first you are going to observe Sunday. Other than Sunday, what is there? You are going to observe Saturday. After Saturday, next you are going to scroll down like this. Again Sunday has came. So not required. Saturday, Sunday. Two things are there as of now. Still you are going to scroll down like this. Thursday, Saturday. First one is Sunday, Saturday, Thursday. Followed by Friday. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? First you have observed Sunday. Followed by you have observed Saturday. Followed by you have observed Thursday. Followed by you have observed Friday. Now what you have done with your eyes? Now just you have observed everything with your eyes now. Now what you have done basically with your brain, you know, actually. First, this Sunday, you have taken the Sunday. First, you have taken the note in your brain, Sunday. You have written like this in your brain, basically. After writing this one, since it is already repeated, that word is important. Since it is already repeated, no need to consider this one more time. And this one also already repeated one more time, not required. So which one is not repeated? That one. Point is clear? Okay. See, first I'm writing the same thing. Whatever exactly your brain has done. For, I, in, L. First it has taken the first one. Okay. And the first one, first one, what I'm going to do means, here I'm going to take one empty list. If what are the I value is there, if this I value is not in the list, not in list, that new list, then it has to be appended. Now first it is going to take M. In the empty list, M will be available? No. So automatically first record will be automatically added. I told you earlier also, sum is basically you are taking the sum of the numbers. First number, blindly you are doing the first number and second number you are doing. But basically first will be done with the first number will be added with the 0. And it will be sum will come and the sum will be added to the next number. Sum will be added to the next number. Sum will be added to the next number. It will be continued in this way. Similarly, you are taking the first record directly Sunday only in your brain. But what happens exactly means initially it is empty. Again, initialization always with the 0. 0 is the number wise. If you are considering list wise means empty list is the initialization. In the empty list, you are going to add the, first you are going to take I is equal to M and that M will be added here. because it is not available. Obviously, first record will be not available. 100% blindly first record will go. Okay, M. After M, now I'm going to append the M like this. So n dot append of I. So what happens? First it is going to take I is equal to M. Since it is not available in N, it is going to append. Next it will take I is equal to M. It is already available now. So it is already available, so it will not append now. So exactly what you have done in your brain is, first you have stored the sun. Since already sun is available, you are not going to store the sun one more time. It is already available. How you know it is already available means you have to take an empty list, that one. That logic if you apply, automatically everything is completed. Okay. So now this, sir, for example, assume I am not able to understand even this. Okay, sir, in our first as per my brain, first one will be included. No, sir. Okay, take one list and include the first one. What is the first one? Yeah, include that one. Blindly you include. What is the next step you are doing in your brain? What is the next step? If it is not available, only you have to append. That is okay now. Write that one. If whatever the thing you are considering, I is not available. Not available, how to write? Not in membership operator. Not in N. Then what you have to do? It has to be added. If it is available, we should not add. That is the same thing you have done in this Excel sheet, right? First you have taken Sunday. Automatically in your brain you have taken the first record. Second record onwards you are starting comparison. Have you done the first record comparison? No. Second record onwards you are comparing whether this one is already available or not. Do the same thing. Do the same. If it is not available, so now every time it has to take one now. How to take every time one? How to extract first one? Two options are there. Either by using the indexing or directly by collecting. Which one you want? Through indexing you want to collect or directly you want to collect? That is your choice. I want to collect directly. For directly I'm using the for I in L. So automatically it takes that one. So first one, M is already available in list. So it is not going to add. Second one will not be added. Third one will be not added. Is the point is clear? And now whichever is not available, it has to be appended. N dot append of I. Now you print the N. Automatically you are going to get M and F. For example, if you don't understand the first one as the empty, take the first one directly. What are the first record is it? Directly you add that one. Is the point is clear? Everyone? So like this you can get the unique values. Sir, for example this one, sir. N, what are the N is there? You are writing here, okay. But for example, user has provided the values, and in that unique values the user has asked. Okay. Now what is the thing we have to do? Ask the user to provide all the things, and in that what are the unique values we'll separate later. How to write the program for that? N is equal to input of enter the category. Enter your category. What are the category you want? Enter the category. Now, how many times he is going to enter? 5 or 6 or 10 or? How many categories he is going to enter and how many times he is going to repeat? How you can know? You don't know anything. Then what we have to do? What is the option is there for this? It has to be repeated for unlimited number of times, means what I have to do? While true, infinite loop. Up to here it is, everyone is okay. Ask the user to enter the category, and that category we have to calculate how many unique values are there later. That is the program. Now he has entered the first category M, followed by F, followed by M, followed by F. Like this he is going to enter. Okay, now he is going to enter, but it is going to work for infinite number of times. Now how to stop this one? How to stop means break. So how to apply the break for this? If N is equal to hash, I'm going to use the break. Now how the user knows that he has entered the hash? So I'm going to print that one. Print that hash. Once your entries are completed, print the hash. Then he will enter the hash. Okay. Now, what are the categories he has entered? Now in this, I want to identify the unique categories. How to identify the unique categories in this? So if the person has entered the hash and whatever he has entered, here two options are there. One, simply append the end into the list. Once you get the list of categories, from that you write the second program. First you will get the list of categories. Store all the list of categories, whatever they have given. From that, identify the unique values. Combine two programs. So I'm going to take here L is equal to 1 empty list. Okay. Now I'm asking the user to enter first one, M, next M, next M, F, F, T, F, something he has entered, and all the completed hash. And now I'm just trying to print the L. Now if I print L, what I will get? All the unique, all the values, that is M, 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 F, F, T, F, everything I will get. Okay, one more time. M, M, F, 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 T, F, F, like this. And after entries are completed, now all the categories are entered into the list. Now once the list is created, you know how to calculate the unique values. Now combine the two programs. This is option number 1. No sir, we should not take like this. Now my requirement is, if it is not available, then also, that one also you write here only. N is equal to, instead of N, N1. N1 is equal to an empty list. Now if whatever the N value is there, if N is not in, if N not in N1, in that case, what you have to do? You have to append the N. N1 dot append. N1 dot append of N. You write that one also inside only. Now using this one, what you are going to get the advantage is, so two things. So here first I'm going to print the given list of values. Given list of values. Okay, first I'm going to print the given list of values like this. L. This is the given list. And second, I'm going to print unique values in the list. Heading as unique values. What are the unique values in the list? Unique values in list, comma, N2. So, sorry, N1. So in the N1, unique values will be stored. In the L, all the categories will be stored. In the N, what are the N you are collecting now? If N is equal to hash means break. Otherwise, first what it will do? First it will add into the L. After adding in the L, now it will check. After adding, it will check now. Right? Now, see, I'm going to add like, I'm going to execute this one. First M, followed by M, F, 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 T, F, F, M. And after that, I'm going to enter the hash. So first I'm going to get all the values, at the same time unique values in the list. Both of them. Sir, how you can write two ifs, sir? In the same code, here two ifs are there now. See, here if I'm not having this one inside means two ifs we cannot write. But this block is already completed. This is a separate one. This is a separate one because I have separated in between like this. If it is not separated, continuation is there, then we have to go with the if and ellipse. But it is separated. That one is separated, this one is separated. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, two programs you are going to combine into one. Sir, rather than this, up to here I will write in the while loop, sir. After that for loop also I will do, sir. This example here it is easy, that example there it is easy. Combine. Combine. Absolutely not a problem. So from here to here, you take one example. You write here. And this one L is completed. With this L is completed. After L, give the gap, and here you write the for. Copy and paste here. And n is already you have used. The variable name n already you have used. Now use a different variable name. N1 is equal to 1 empty list. And write here N1 separately and print N1. Either you can write like this or you can write like this. Is the points are clear, guys? Only one thing first you have to get in the mind is ask the user to enter the category how many times. Infinite, how many times is not fixed value is that one, what while true. 5 times or 6 times miss for loop. Simple. Is the points are clear, everyone? Anyone having any question? Now, here the most important point to be noted. If whichever the option you feel, if in the Python multiple options are there, if multiple solutions you are seeing, multiple options are there means you can select which option you feel easy, that is best option. Whichever you feel easy, that is the best option. Now question is, if you are sitting, if you are a Python developer, if you are a Python developer or a software developer, if you are a Python developer or software developer, in that case you have to think which will be done very good. In that case we can't go with this. Why I'm saying you can select whichever you feel easy, that is the best option. Why I'm saying this one means because you are not a software developer, you are a data analyst. Sir, data analyst means special. For data analyst, coding only not important. After the code, you will get one output. Now, what you are going to observe from that output only is more important. How you are writing that Python code is not important, data analysis role. But a software developer, their main work only code. What they have to submit, Python developer, what they will submit, code they will submit. What is the final? For every project, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, like this project will be there. Now, what is the final step of the Python developer? Submit the Python code, which will be completed in less time, which will give the output in very less time. Submit that Python code. That is the work of a Python developer. Now, what is the work of the data analyst is that one? No. What are the observations you have made from the data? Submit that one. Both are different. If you are sitting in my class, if I am a Python trainer and you are registered for the full stack Python course, or this is a Python course means, then I will not tell this one for you. Which is the best option, whichever you feel easy, that is the best option. I will not say that one. In that case, 100% I will say which is the best. You have to do like this. You have to think like this. You have to work in this way only. Then only it will complete in less lines of code. This option is wrong option. You should not do like this. You should not combine two loops. You have to do like this only. At the time I will tell you. At that time I will tell you like that. But here you are not the Python developer or a software developer. Remember this point. Your ultimate goal is not with the Python. Then why we are learning the Python means, in the Python there is a pandas concept. For understanding that one very easily, I am learning from the basics. Okay, to understand that library, we are doing all these things. Basically, these are all not required for us. Once by end of this week, you will complete the core Python, and in the next week we'll move on to the Python for data analysis, that is NumPy pandas. Once I enter into that one, whatever we have discussed till now, everything is zero. Then why to discuss, sir, everything is zero means? Point is very simple. See, once you have learned the communication skills, what is the use of parts of speech? Tell me. Once you learn the communication skills, what is the use of learning letters? Your communication skills are classes are completed. English, how to speak, everything was completed. Now in the interview, they'll ask the question, sir, tell me the English alphabet, sir. Any stupid will ask that question. Same thing. In the interview, they'll not ask all these questions for you. None of the person after completing BTech, they'll not ask LKG questions. BTech level questions only they'll ask. Not the LKG level questions. When LKG level questions they'll ask means when you're sitting in the LKG class. For LKG class, LKG is only important. After completing BTech, LKG is not important. 0% weightage. Sir, now the point is, everyone knows this one. For degree, for getting the IT company job, what we require is degree. Anyone in the IT company will ask, have you completed LKG? UKG? First class, second class, anyone will ask? According to you. Then why to study? The 5 years kid will be there now. 3 years or 5 years kid. Directly bring him to the degree first class only. First year only. Because degree certificate only is important, right? No, sir. Degree, intermediate, 10th also. Okay, directly bring to 10th class at least. 7th class is not important, right? In the resume, you are not going to write 7th class, 8th class, 9th class. Then why to study? Why to study? Directly bring the third year, 3 years kid directly into the 10th class only. Point understood? To understand 10th class, before classes are important. Similarly, to understand pandas, all these things are important. But after completing 10th class, LKG is not important. Similarly, after completing pandas, these are all not important. When it is not important, don't think unnecessary how to do the optimization. Think only with respect to logic, how we are applying our logic. Here, logical sense is more important in data analysis. If you write 10 lines extra code also for me, no problem. Your logic is important for me. Sir, I will write, for example, I will try in this way, sir. But in this way, I'm getting 10, 20 lines extra, sir. Is that okay? 100% okay in data analysis. 100% is not okay in the Python coding. Why? Because in the data science or data analyst, your way of logical thinking is there. Na? You are trying to think whether it is a long or short. You are trying to think that one, right? That thinking power is important. For writing that lines of code, 20 lines, 30 lines of code also, you are trying to think something in a different way. That thinking only is important in data analysis. Is the point is clear? Don't think as a coder. Okay? You are going to become as a data analyst. Your final goal is to submit your observations. What you have done. What are the observations you have done? Okay, not the Python code. Never you will submit. Remember, in your entire life as a data analyst or a data scientist, you will never submit the Python code as the final one. As the final one. In between the process will come, but not as the final output. So they are not going to focus on the what Python code you have written. They'll focus on the what output you have got after the Python code. Is the point is clear, guys? So don't think in terms of optimization or don't think in terms of that one for the students. And this problem is with respect to with the intelligent students. Normal people, they'll not ask this question also. For them, anything is okay. For highly intelligent people, they'll get the questions, what I have to do this one, that one. And some people are already good at Python. They have familiar with Python. They'll start thinking too much. Okay. Absolutely you think. For me, no problem. You do in a better way. For me, no problem. But whether that is important in data analyst role means not. That remember. Now, what is important means your logic is important. How you are approaching to that logic, in what way you are trying, in what way you are applying. So to understand that one means you have to write the code and you will get one error. Rectify that one, come back, again modify. Now you will get new output. Again you modify, again you will get a new output. In one time you are modifying, you will get one time and you will understand the logic behind that. If you directly collect the answer, what you will get? You will never apply the logic. You have to apply the logic means you have to make some mistakes. If, for example, if I don't think like this, what is the other option? In your mind, you have not got this one. What is the other option you are getting in your mind? Though it takes 20 lines extra, also write that one. Separately. Sir, I will add like this. I will add like this. Separately. You write that one. After that, how to make that one into a shortcut, think. Is the points are clear? Now, next, coming to this. So the question is, we have identified the unique categories. But now my point is, what is the question I have given here? Basically, where I have stopped is to give the count of each category. Now, how to check the count of each category? Unique values I have identified, but count of each category. How to check the count? Means earlier only we have done this one. Whatever the unique categories I want, for that I have written the program where n is equal to one empty list. Now in the empty list, what is there? Unique categories are there. Now list dot count of n of 0. Now what is n of 0? You are going to get in a n first unique value, that is m. Count of n of 0, that is how many times m is repeated. Similarly, L dot count of n of 1. Now this one has to be repeated for 2 times. For repeating 2 times, what we have to use? Again, for loop. Sir, for example, in my case, T is there, G is there, like this is there. Then how to remember 0, 1, 2, 3, like this we can't do now. First, let us apply this one. Okay. First, let me print. Okay. Unique category. What are the unique categories you are having? That is n of 0, comma, L dot count of n of 0. Similarly, I am printing first n of 1. I am printing what is n of 1. Similarly, I am going to print the what is inside the L dot n of 1. Is the point is clear, guys? So how many males are there? How many females are there? Means males are 4 and females are. Is the point is clear? Everyone. So write a program to give the count of each category. Now, sir, this is okay. Is there any other option? Now, observe this one very clearly. First, I'm going to append. Okay. Now, instead of doing this one, now what I'm going to do means I'm going to add the count. How to add the count now? In terms of. So you can add the count by with respect to initial value is equal to S is equal to 0, S is equal to S plus 1. So every time it will add 1, 1, 1, 1 for that. How many times 1 is added? That many times the number of count will be there. Is the point is clear? In that way you can do the count. S is equal to S plus 1. One more option is there in terms of. So here M's are there. M's and F's are there. You want the count of each category. So for each category separately you store in this each one separately. And later you add. Is the point is clear? One more option. First I am going to take L is equal to, not L, L1 is equal to list of set of L. Now in the L, what will be there? L1. What is there in the L1? Unique values list. Either first one M will be there or F will be there. I don't know because now I'm using the set. Order is not important. You may get first M, you may get first F. I don't know. Now, so for what I'm going to do means for I in L1. Now first it will go to the L1 and I'm going to print I value, comma, L dot count of I value. L dot count of I. Is the point is clear? So here, for example, in this case, you are having the T, one more character T is there and one more character G is there. Okay, G and one more T is there. One more T is there. Something you are having. Now, automatically it will only take n of 0, n of 1, you don't need to write automatically. First, it will take the unique values And for each unique value, what is the count? Is the point is clear? Now, sir, other than this one, without using the set means I told you now, without using the set, first you have to bring this program here. And after writing that program, you have to write this program. Clear, guys? Everyone? So you combine two programs. Any questions? Online students, any questions? As you asked me to repeat the loops one more time now. Is the point is clear? Rudvi. Any questions? Online students, whoever having the questions, please ask. Offline students, whoever having the questions, please ask. If clear, we'll move on to the next topic called as break. Within the for loop, how to apply the break. One of the student is asking the program to explain this one. Here, I value in the loop need to be initialized. Why I to be initialized? I will be considered as in the L1, what are the values are there? It will store that one. If you want to print L1, print L1 also. See, before writing this one, first you write up to here and see what is L1. First unique values are there up to here, okay. And now you are going to take the each category. First you are going to take M and you are going to check the count of M in the original list. Take the G and check the how many count in the original list. Take the T and check in the original list. And F, take in the check in the original list. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Any questions? Revant is asking, please share this notebook. Yeah. So what are the examples? Okay. So this one has to be shared means it has to be converted and I have to share means it will take time because after your class, I'm having immediately one more class now. So again, to upload this Jupyter notebook as it is like the same examples, whatever we are doing in the class, same thing as it is has to be uploaded means it will take time. If it is okay for you miss, I can even upload the same Jupyter notebook by 1 o'clock. And the previous examples, what are the examples I'm having? That one is already available in the drive. Okay, I'm going to keep that one as it is. At 1 o'clock, I will add the new Jupyter notebook also. This one, whatever we are doing, that one also will be added for you. Right, guys? Now, coming back, next example, for loop with break. Okay, for loop with break. Now, what is a break? Sir, can you suggest me any book for practicing? Already I have uploaded the books also, right? I only have shared the books also in the drive. Just you can open the drive. In the drive, already the books are available. Just click on the drive. What are the Google Drive you are having? Just open your Google Drive. In the Google Drive, there are books are available. And the books Python for data science. Okay. Sorry. Data analytics and data science, Python is common. Additional part comes with the machine learning and artificial intelligence. Up to data analysis, Python for data science or data analytics, Python is not having any minute difference also. Completely zero. Not even minute difference. Okay. So Python for data science or this Python, this book, or if you are interested, directly you can type in Google itself, Python for data analysis, and you'll get one book also. If as one of the student is asking, just I'm trying in front of you only, Python for data analysis, site PDF. So if you click PDF, then automatically you'll get in terms of PDFs. What are the PDFs are available, you'll get. So this is the Python for data analysis PDF, if you are interested. Okay, just click on the download, and this book also very easy. And you can complete this book also in maximum in 1 day. The entire 470 pages book you can complete in 1 day. If you are very good at Python, I mean, you have practiced my classes, just you can go through the content. What are the content is there and what are the things? Okay. And this pandas and what are the, these are all there now. Everything we are going to cover. These are all the things we have to cover. Line plots, aggregations, group by, pivot tables, time series, all these things only we are going to cover. And once we complete the pandas, I mean Python and statistics, by end of this month, we'll complete the, with respect to the Python, entire Python related to data cleaning and entire statistics will be completed. From next month onwards, day one, we are going to take the data from the database and we'll do the data cleaning and we'll do in the Power BI project. And followed by Tableau. 15 days on Power BI, 15 days on Tableau. Once Python is completed and everything is completed, you know how to do the data cleaning. Just we have to open the database. From the database, collect the data, clean the data in the Python and present that one plots in the Power BI. Okay. So that will be done easily. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? Yeah. Books of SQL, everything will be added. Just one by one. Okay. First, let us focus on the first for loops. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? So just I'm going to add this textbook. What are the textbook I have downloaded in front of you only? I'm going to add the textbook. Just give me 1 minute. I'm adding in your drive this one also. Just you can type in the Google and you can check the books. Which are the book you feel easy, that is the best book. See, for example, I'm going to say this is the standard book and you are taking the standard book and on day one you are preparing. When you are preparing on the day one, on the first day, first page only, you are not able to understand. What is the use of standard book? What is the use of standard book? Right? Is the points are clear? So don't fix the standard books. Always fix the easy books, which are you feel easy. Don't go with the standards one. Easy book is important. We have to understand first. Automatically, once we understand the topic, first basic level book will complete. Later, high level standard book also we can complete. Once we understand the concepts. Concepts only we have not understood means there is no use. Right, guys? Now, as one of the student is asking to me repeat to this code one more time. So here just you are going to color the data. First input of numbers, I mean categories. First you are identifying the unique categories. After identifying the unique categories, just you are going to take these values and you are going to check in the original one. Okay. First color the unique categories. Okay. For example, you got the unique categories in N1 is equal to this is the unique categories. These are the two unique categories are there. N1 is equal to 2 unique categories you are having like this. Now you have to check in that M is available or not. How to check M is available? First you have to extract M. How to extract M? Tell me first. How to extract M? That is N1 of 0. Up to this one is okay. How to extract M? Now this M you want to check in the list. Which list you want to check? In the this list, in this list? Which list you want to check? In the main list you want to check. Then L of count of N of 0. Then what is the meaning of this one? Means first it will color the M and it is going to check how many M's are there. That is 4. Is the point is clear? Now N1 of 0, I want to print this one also. For that what I'm going to do is print first N1 of 0. What is N1 of 0 means? M. M will be printed along with the count also will be printed. Along with the count also will be printed. Is the point is clear? First I have started here. First I have collected N1 of 0. Your question is clear now? Next, coming to the break. Now, for example, I'm going to take like this. List is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something. Now, or some student names. Student is first student is SRK, second student is Siva, third student name is Pavan, fourth student name is Uday, fifth student name is some Lakshmi, sixth student name is some Shekhar or something. Okay. Now, whenever you find the Pavan, you have to stop in between. For example, for I in L. For I in L means it is going to take first SRK, followed by Siva, followed by Pavan, followed by Uday, followed by Lakshmi, followed by Shekhar. Like this, it is going to take everything. But whenever I find the Pavan, I want to stop that one in between. I don't want to continue till the end. I want to find the only with respect to Pavan. Whether Pavan is available or not in the class. Write a program to select Pavan. Write a program to select the Pavan. Now, for example, here I'm going to take one empty list. Whenever it is equal to Pavan, I'll append. This is option number 1. So Pavan will be separated. Now for Pavan, how many times this for loop is executed? N dot append of I. When it is going to append means if I value is equal to Pavan, then it has to be appended. And I'm going to print the N value. Print N value. Okay, what are the N values there? It is getting printed. Now tell me how many times this for loop is getting executed in this example. First, it is going to take SRK 1 time. I is equal to Siva 2 times. I is equal to Pavan 3 times. After Pavan is available also, it is going to check the Uday, right? And after that also, it is checking Lakshmi and Shekhar. So 6 times this loop is executing. And finally, it is identifying the Pavan and it is giving the output like this. What are the output is there? It is separated. But why to check unnecessarily 6 times? So I want to do the same thing by using like this. First, wherever it is equal to Pavan, if I value is equal to Pavan, append. After appending, just simply break. My requirement was satisfied now. Append and break. Now in this case, what happens? It is going to append the Pavan. After once it is appended Pavan, immediately it will stop. Means how many times this loop is getting executed now? Only 3 times. Sir, for example, Pavan is last, sir. Then no difference. If the Pavan is in between only, in that case, it will be helpful. If the Pavan is at the last, no difference. Now, as one of the student is asking, sir, if there is multiple Pavans has to be appended. Then in that case, we can't do this break, na? Multiple Pavans has to be appended. Now, first, sir, question is like this, sir. How many Pavans are there in the question, in the data? That is the question. Simple list dot count of Pavan. That is not even one line, just one line of code. That is for loop also not required. Count they are asking means just you can go with the list dot count. But if they are asking how many Pavans are there, separate all the Pavans. If that is the question. In that case, don't apply the break because you have to check every member. In the class, how many members are there? Every member you have to check. For example, in the class, only one Pavan is there or your required Pavan is there. And after that, you no need to check with the other students. In that case, see, for example, this is the class. Total 30 students are there in front of me. I want to check the Pavan. How many Pavans are there? All the Pavan I have to separate. Now tell me, forget about the Python code. Generally, what I have to do in the class now? What I have to do? How many Pavans are there in the class? I have to check. Just simply ask the Pavans who are having the Pavan name, raise your hand. This is option number 1. Directly ask the students, sir. But you can't ask the students, all the students at a time. You can't ask. You can ask only single student at a time. Then what do you have to do? First, you have to ask the first student whether your name is Pavan. Pavan means separate him. If he is not Pavan means ignore him and go to the next person. Again next person, again next person. Like that, how many persons you are going to check means all the students when there are multiple persons. Is the point is clear? And that is the advantage of break. Now, similarly, for loop also, we are having the else part. What is the else part? Else. I'm writing here else. What is the else part means? Print out of loop. It is out of loop. Now, tell me guys, in this example, whether break was executed or not. Break was executed. Break executed means else part will be executed? No. So it is not going to give that one. Okay. And here just let me print the n value. Okay. And so it is going to give this one, but out of the loop, else part is not executed. Now, for example, here I'm writing the, instead of this, I'm writing Rama. Now, break is executed. Break is executed or not executed? Not executed, because first it is completed SRK. No, break is not executed. Shiva, break is not executed. Pawan, break is not executed. None of the time break is not executed. Then automatically else part also will work. If break is not executed, else part will work. If the break is executed, else part will not work. Same logic in the while loop. No difference. Is the point is clear? Now, in the same example, copy and I'm pasting here. Okay. Now, in this example, first I'm writing here Pawan. Now tell me guys, first what happens? It is going to take SRK. SRK is not equal to Pawan. So Pawan will not be appended. Shiva will not be appended. But this one, Pawan. Now Pawan will be appended in the n. And I'm asking to print the n value. What are the n values there? That n value I'm asking. Okay. So first, tell me what is the first time it is going to give? SRK. Whether SRK is equal to Pawan? No. No means print n. What n value will be printed? Empty list will be printed first time. Next, again it will take Shiva. Shiva is equal to Pawan? No. Again it will print n. What is n value it is going to print? Again empty list. So 2 times empty list was printed. Next, it is going to take I is equal to Pawan. Now since I is equal to Pawan, it is going to append. After appending, it is going to break. Now n value will be printed? No. Now what is the output you are going to get? Means 2 empty lists you are going to get. But I don't want this one. What I want? In terms of if Pawan is available, it has to add and it has to break. Now I'm going to keep this one outside. If I keep this one outside, what it is going to give? Error, because between for and else, between nothing should be there. Then only these two are connected to each other. If you are writing like this, means that both are not connected to each other. In the earlier example, I told you now, 2 ifs I have taken, right? This one. Where is that question? These 2 ifs. Why these 2 ifs are not connected to each other? Because it was separated. For example, here I am writing elif. If I write here elif, these two are connected to each other. When connected to each other, between line cannot be in like this. It has to be inside the block only. Connected, whichever is getting connected, in between them nothing should be there. If nothing, something is there, means they should not be connected to each other. Now here, something is there in between. Now in this example, something is there in between. For and else. Now these both are connected to each other? No, they are not connected to each other. Now they have to connect to each other, means what has to be done? It has to be inside. Now if it is inside, what I'm going to get? 2 empty lists I'm getting. But that is not my requirement. What is my requirement is, I have to get the value. Now for that, what I'm going to do? This print n, after appending, now I'm writing here, first append, after that break. Now Pawan will be appended and break. Like that. Wherever you are writing that one, according to that, it will work. Is the point is clear, everyone? If you write print n like this, means different. Sir, for example, if I write the print n like this, starting only, if I write here. Now, again you are going to get one empty list first time, followed by empty list second time, followed by Pawan will be appended, but it will stop. After Pawan append, you will not see anything now. So now this time, how many empty lists you are going to get? Means 3 empty lists. Because first time I is equal to SRK, empty list. I is equal to Shiva, empty list. I is equal to power 1. First empty list, later appended. Now you ask separately print n. Now in the n what will be there, miss? Power 1 will be there. But earlier in the print n, since it is in the top, first it is going to print that one. Empty list will be printed. So where you are writing the print, according to that it will modify. Is the points are clear, guys? Now coming to the point of next concept called as break was completed and this one was completed. Now let us move on to the last concept of for loop, which is called as continue. Now what is the difference between the break versus continue? Now I will tell you an important point. Now some medicines are there. Okay, some of the medicines require the medical prescription. Some of them doesn't require the medical prescription. Okay, or in the DMart, some of them will be scanned. When you are going to the billing counter, you have given the some item and they are going to scan that one. So for example, the person, first they have taken the first item, then they are scanning. And the bill amount was 100 rupees. Okay, added. Second item they have taken and they have scanned. Bill amount added. Third item they have taken and scanned. Added. Now they have taken fourth item, but it is not able to scan. It is throwing some error. They are not able to identify that barcode properly. Now what that executive will do there? Are they going to stop the bill there only? Sir, it is not accepting. So I'll stop here only and I'll give the bill for this separately. They are going to say like this? No. They'll keep that item side and go with the next item. They will select the next item. They will select the next item. So they have to continue with the next item. Whenever they find the problem, ignore that one and continue with the next one. That is only concept called as continue. And that will continue in the tomorrow's class. Okay, already time was completed and some other class is going on here. So we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. If anyone has any questions, you can please ask. మాదే అయిపోయింది కింద కదా అయిపోయింది ప్యాక్ చేయండి